You are the ocean of consciousness. You see, I love the analogy of the ocean because the ocean is like consciousness, our true nature of who and what we really are. You see, we're actually swimming in consciousness, in awareness. It's all around us. It's kind of like a fish. A fish is swimming in consciousness. It's inside them, it's outside them, it's all around. It's spacious, it's all around. Is consciousness, is awareness, aliveness, which we are. It's all here. We're like the ocean. Even when there is some waves, as you can see behind me, some waves come. As the waves are coming, it's kind of like we're still part of that wave. So here on the surface of the earth, we're the infinite being having a human experience, but we never incarnate into a person. We're just here having the experience of being a human being. So we're never touched by anything on the surface. So the wave, as it's going up in the surface, when it crashes, guess what it does? It comes back to the ocean, back into the water. It always was, even when it was a wave, even when it appears to be a separate individual, it's never touched by anything. It's still part of the deep ocean that you are. Isn't that so peaceful to know that? Isn't it so reassuring? There's no need to fear anything in this world because you are the consciousness, the formless consciousness, the deep ocean where everything is just fine. It's just this. Just the beautiful consciousness is what you are, the awakeness, the awareness. I like to think about it this way. As the waves going, you may appear to be a separate individual, but you never are. You're always the deep ocean. But as the waves going, suppose for a second that, just for illustration purposes, that it popped out on the shore. There were three little starfish that go out and get caught up on the shore, that wash up on the shore. When we think about that, let's give them a name. Rob, Stacy, Adam, right? And so they're dancing on the shore, they're having all kinds of fun. But they're from the ocean. They're made of the substance of the ocean, just like we are. We're made of the substance of the ocean as consciousness. And they're there, they're dancing, they're having fun. And then finally it starts getting late and it's really hot out. And so then they finally say to themselves, well, I don't know. I think I want to go back. It's kind of scary out here and I'm getting hungry and it's hot and it's fearful. I think I'm going to go back to the ocean. And they think, well, I don't know what's going to happen. All right, let me go back to the ocean. So Rob goes back out to the ocean and Adam say, oh, we'll see what happens to him. So he doesn't come back. And so then they start saying to themselves, well, I think we'll go back too because, he didn't come back, but I don't know what I want to do out here. I'm tired of suffering and tired of all the heat and the problems and all that stuff being separate. I want to go back. So they go back into the ocean and poof, they disappear. Both of them, Adam, Stacy, and Rob, disappear right back into the ocean. So even though they had the experience of being off the ocean, so to speak, as the wave and getting caught there on the shore, they were still fine. They still remained as that ocean of consciousness. So you see, there's never anything to fear. There's no fear in self-realization. It's just a matter of seeing who and what you truly are. Your true nature is this ocean of consciousness, this space of consciousness, the formless one. That is what you are. You've always been that, and you will always be that. You're always the ocean of consciousness. Always remember that. Never be fearful about anything happening in this world. It's really just consciousness projecting itself out into the world. There's nothing going on here. It's kind of like a dream kind of world that we're here because the infinite being, the infinite consciousness that we are, never incarnates into the human being. It's always aware. You're always the one that's aware, And instead of saying, am I aware? It's better just to say, there is awareness here of the wave crashing on me. There's awareness here of the sun coming down on my skin. There's the awareness here that the water is a little bit chilly. There's awareness here that the water's getting a little rough. Instead of saying I, because I makes it like a separate individual, a personal, makes it harder for us. Because what we really want to do is that drops away once we recognize our true nature as pure awareness that we are. So we always want to identify with what we truly are, which is the ocean of consciousness, the blissful, peaceful. There's always this peace in the background. It's always neutral. It's always happy. Happiness is your true nature. That is your true nature as the infinite ocean of consciousness that you are. Always remember that. Nothing to fear. Just look into your experience right now and see for yourself. You're not a separate person. You're all of this. You're wholeness. This is all oneness. That is what you are. Nothing here in the ocean can disturb you or fear you. There's nothing to fear. You are the infinite being. You are this ocean of consciousness. See it for yourself and enjoy true peace no matter what arises on the surface. Remember, you're always that ocean of consciousness.